One of the worst things you can be called as a man these days is a simp. It's almost like an attack on your masculinity. If you don't know what a simp is, then don't worry, I'll explain all of that in just a bit. But if you already know what a simp is and want to find out if you are one, then keep watching to take the test. Most of us simp in some area of our lives at some point. The important thing is being aware of it and taking action. A simp is someone who does something nice for another person, expecting something in return. The term is generally used in a negative way to describe someone who is too eager to please or who goes above and beyond what is necessary. For example, if you do your partner's laundry and they don't thank you, you might be called a simp. Or if you buy your friend a drink and they don't offer to buy you one in return, they might be called a simp. The term can also be used more broadly to describe anyone who is taken advantage of or treated poorly in a relationship. Essentially, a simp is someone who gives more than they get in return. And while there's nothing wrong with being generous, constantly giving without receiving anything in return can take its toll on your mental health and emotional well-being. Let's start the quiz. Give yourself a point for every statement you feel is true. Post your score out of 10 in the comments below, along with what you plan to improve, if anything. Number 1. You like to buy your partner small gifts and do things for them that they can easily do for themselves. After all, it's the thought that counts, right? And you just want to make your partner happy. But if you're always doing things for your partner without getting anything in return, you might be called a simp. So before you go too far down this road, it's important to ask yourself whether or not you're being taken advantage of. Are you giving more than you're getting in return? Number 2, you don't stand up for yourself, even if you know you're right. It can be really difficult to stand up for yourself, especially if you know you're right. After all, you don't want to come across as arrogant or aggressive. But by not standing up for yourself, you're putting yourself in a position of weakness. You're allowing others to walk all over you and take advantage of you. Number 3, you have low self-esteem and you put yourself down a lot. If you have low self-esteem, you are more likely to be a simp. This could be due to a lack of confidence or having no fixed values of your own. But either way, you are more likely to bend to the will of others and get walked all over. Number 4, you're always available to hang out with your partner even if you don't really want to. It can be really difficult to say no when your partner asks you to hang out. After all, you want them to know that you're always there for them. But if you're always available to hang out with your partner, even if you don't really want to, then this is a sign of simping and they might be starting to take advantage of you. Number 5, you don't have any close friends outside of your relationship. It can be really difficult to maintain friendships when you're in a relationship. After all, your partner takes up a lot of your time and energy. But if you don't have any close friends outside of your relationship, you might be a simp, and that's not healthy. Having close friends is important because it helps you maintain a sense of independence. It also allows you to get different perspectives on things and provides support during tough times. Number 6, your partner controls most aspects of your life. If your partner controls most aspects of your life, you might be a simp. Controlling behavior is a common sign of manipulation, and it's not healthy for either party involved. If you find that your partner is controlling, it's time to reassess your relationship. Number 7, you give up your own interests in order to spend more time with your partner. It can be really difficult to maintain your own interests when you're in a relationship. But if you give up on your own interests in order to spend more time with your partner, then you might be a simp. Number 8, when something goes wrong in the relationship, you take the blame. You are the one who is always there to support your partner, even if they are wrong. You always seem to be willing to forgive them and to forget about the past. Number 9, you're always the one who ends up compromising. If you're always the one who ends up compromising in your relationships, it might be time to rethink things. Compromising is important in any relationship, but there is a point where it becomes too much. If you find yourself constantly giving in and not getting what you want, it's time for you to stand up for yourself. Don't let the other person walk all over you. Number 10, your friends and family have told you that you need to start standing up for yourself. They may have even given you a few tips on how you can do it. But it can be difficult to change your ways, especially if you've been a simp for a long time. If you want to start standing up for yourself, the first step is to identify the situations in which you are most likely to cave in. Once you know what those situations are, you can come up with a plan on how to handle them. For example, if your partner always takes advantage of you, then set some boundaries and let them know that they cannot control every aspect of your life. Stand up for yourself and don't be afraid to speak your mind. So how do you think you got on? What do you think your score was out of 10? Let us know in the comments below. That's it for this video. Make sure to subscribe for more weekly masculine insight. Until next time.